Welcome back. This is on my other channel. Instead of Herbie, I had a strike on it, and I don't understand why YouTube striked it. It's true, in the state of California, they want to introduce a mandatory medical treatment on college and university students. There is no logic. Another thing on Capitol Hill, they want to extend the draconian health crisis restrictions. For what? If this thing is dying down and Pfizer in the European Commission regarding about this thing, pandemia, when asked by a Dutch MP, was this thing tested? And Pfizer responded, no, it wasn't tested on this bug. And regarding these mysterious deaths, which are in the thousands, which heart problems or blood clots, what they are caused from? Are they associated with certain pharmaceuticals which came out in the latest year and a half? Remember, these things have got only emergency authorization. They're not fully approved, certified pharmaceuticals, which pharmaceuticals usually takes 5 to 10 years to have a final approval. This was done in a rush, in a so-called state of emergency. People got to realise this state of emergency can't continue one after another. You can compare when Spanish fingerbob was around, that done around about 70 million victims, roughly. They didn't have no pharmaceuticals, no medical technology or knowledge of that time. That thing had just burned out by itself and disappeared, even if there were other cases, but probably outbreaks a lot more lower. There must be a truth on this, because if governments and these big corporations start hiding the truth and denying information to the public, the mistrust will only continue. Medical science throughout throughout decades, even centuries, made astonishing progresses in the medical field. Why all of a start you start hiding information regarding about a pharmaceutical from the public, and governments are hiding numbers of the side effects of a certain pharmaceutical for a certain type of virus, which has been haunting us for the last 2 years. If you come clean with it, I think people will begin to trust politicians. But if you start lying to people, they can just mistrust you, and the pharmaceutical companies as well. If it's a product which works, all pharmaceutical things have their risks. It's not 100% proof, but what's the point of taking a thing which doesn't protect you from a certain thing? And people must know that, instead of being conned into by politicians and so-called medical experts which have been bought by the corporations. Yes, take this, this is your only hope. Show me the evidence, then one can make the choice. You can't force people to take in something probably in the end will damage them physically.